72 different sizes?
72 different sizes.
This is pretty wild.
This is my truck driver. They work in 2 hours a day.
How many?
12 hours a day, sometimes more than that. He don't get it out probably until 7 today. And he's been since I think 5:30 this morning.
Really? So is he, is this local stuff?
Local stuff.
Yeah?
Local stuff. They do like 8 of those deliveries every day. 8, 9, sometimes 10, sometimes 7.
Wow.
So just in individual trucks.
Then the pallets, what's the cheapest pallet?
The cheapest pallets, does the used ones.
The used ones? I mean, but your new ones?
New ones, cheaper ones probably cost $11.
$11?
Cheaper ones.
And your most expensive?
That's over 20.
That's pretty wild, huh?
Yeah.
You know, okay, we are Highway 40 eastbound. Actually headed south right now at the moment. See the leaves changing right there. We are over by Park City, Utah. Headed into Heber City. Another gorgeous day in the neighborhood. So, as you could tell, we are loaded up with pallets. Not sure the weight. We have 630 of them on board. And if they weigh 50 pounds each, that comes out to about 31,000 pounds. But I don't think they're that heavy. They're probably, the load is kind of heavy. So I'm going to say they're probably 35 pounds. I didn't bother to ask that guy, Jose. He's running the show. Joe, he's running the show. I figured I was liking that machine that was making the pallets. It does two at once. It'll do one side, and then it flips it over and does the other side. So once it flips over, they put all the pieces in there like they were doing, and then it goes by and just nails all the way across both pallets. Then when it's done, it slides back, they flip over, pushes the one into the stack, takes the one that was done upside down, puts it up on top. He puts the slats on there and it does it all over again. It's a kind of pretty neat machine. I was sitting there watching it, and he said he had 2 more stacks to put on the truck. I was like, that shouldn't take too long. And then I started questioning myself on why it's still taking so long. That is Heber City out in front of us. Damn it, I hate that stupid buzzer. I know a lot of you hate it as well. That's why I like Highway 50. Nobody out there. Anyway, I was checking that out, and I had to film it, and then I went and asked him, hope you don't mind if I film this. And that's when we started talking a little bit about the different pallets they make and all that. It was pretty wild. Anyway, we're on our way to Meeker, Colorado to drop these pallets off to a natural soda. I think that's what, like baking soda or whatever. Something to that effect. We dropped this trailer. Damn, I hate when those people just hang right there at one. Literally have to hit my brakes. It's one thing I hate about Volvos. They're just like the new technology. They drive you insane. The beeping. There's not much you can do about it. I know you can turn them down a bit, but not this one in the front. But I did hear about putting foil on the front, so I might try that. Have the adaptive cruise on there. Anyway, the other trailer is loaded with the natural soda, so we go and drop this trailer and then pick up the one that's loaded, and away we go. Hey, you got somebody behind you. He's got his red light on. Why don't you put yours on? Anyway, we're going to take it to Southern California. parked on a dirt lot last night, so my hood is all dusty. Anyway, we're fixing to go into town and probably be a whole lot of beeping going on. Try to keep it from doing that, but can't always do it. So I won't put you guys through it. We'll see you in a bit. Starting to get some pretty good color. The leaves, they are a-changing. Looking forward to the cool down myself. We are south of Heber City on Highway 40. The Obama clock is running, and it took them quite a while to do those pallets. So it ate up my my 14-hour clock. So now my time is ticking away, and I can't stop it. I would like to go to Meeker, do the swap, and then get to Grand Junction. The only problem with that is the load we're picking up is going to be heavy, close to 80,000, 80,000. And so trying to get this thing set just right. So when we are stopped, all I have left is driving time. That's all I have left is driving time. So there's like a half-hour window. I did the math from Salt Lake to Meeker, Meeker to Grand Junction. I have an extra half hour. But because I have to swap, that's going to be that extra half hour. If I could stop my clock, which I can't because I've already used up the 14. In other words, you can drive 11 in a 14-hour day. But you sit around waiting to get loaded and then unloaded, that starts to eat up those extra 3 hours. And you got to throw a brake in there. So I was actually able to get my brake in while I was being loaded at the pallet place, because it took near 2.5 hours, I think. So, because there was a truck ahead of me when I got there. So now I don't have, if I stop and go off duty, it saves that time for another day, but it's ticking. I can't stop it now, so I have to keep my foot into it. Basically go as fast as I can. If I have any issues there, I mean, I don't have to make Grand Junction, but in order for my clock to work out, everything work out okay, I sort of need that to happen because I'm trying to go to Grand Junction, go to San Bernardino or Hesperia, California, and then back to Grand Junction and do a 34-hour break. I've got just enough time to do it. There's a couple-hour window. It's the problem with these Obama clocks. I mean, back in my paper day, I would just do it. I had the time to do it. If I was 10 or 15 minutes short, or if I had any other issues, I would just like, yeah, well, it worked out. Well, now you can't just work it out. So it forces you to well, I guess speed would be the correct answer. Pedal to the metal, balls to the walls. All in the name of safety, they said. And they get passed by a double tanker. Things are pretty powerful. They're all KWs, I think. They're empty going this way, full going back. I thought for sure that tractor would get behind me. That is behind me, get it in front of me, but he's just hanging back. I'm going to say that load was probably 25,000. What we're carrying. Just guesstimate. I didn't worry about axle out or going on a scale because it's light enough. And I put my rear tandems, I put those axles where I want them for a comfortable ride because the trailer is completely full all the way to the back. We're going into Colorado that has a 36 axle limit, so we're good there, but the load definitely doesn't weigh that much, so then you just set your axles for the ride. We'll be coming up to Strawberry Lake here, or Strawberry Reservoir, I guess is the correct terminology, right shortly. So I'll see you right there. Hit the summit. 8,020 feet. Wow, that was a hell of a dip. I haven't been up here in a while. I wonder if they're going to be widening this. It looks like it. Yeah, this doesn't help us any. It's the only problem with summer. All the construction is going on. Hopefully it don't take too long. Well, it took about 7 minutes. And if you add the whole package, will be about probably 12, 13 minutes. It'll put us behind. If this happens again, we can just pretty much write off any destination choices that we have planned out. And my complaint isn't really with the construction, it's with the clock. When I was running paper, construction never bothered me. I knew that they were hooking the highways up for us, you know, so I was all good with that. I just never logged my time of sitting. Casting a big shadow there. Let's bring it on the highway, the shadow that is. Shadow almost makes it look like I got a cab over. Where's the nose? The conventional tractor. This gets pretty wicked up here, snow-wise and wind in the wintertime. It can be quite the nasty highway. It looks like we're getting attacked by the suicidal insects. Lake is looking pretty good. gonna check out one of them bug deflectors. See how they work for next summer, maybe. I don't worry about it now, but we're just taking a bunch of them out. The little ones, though. Right now would be a good time to drop a line real quick. This time of year in the fall, in the evening. Looks like I'm going to pass him, but watch. We'll trade places. I'll let up. Oh, shoot. I was letting up. Sorry, bud. Sorry about that, partner. I was letting up on it. So I have a radio on. Yeah, I was letting up. And then he just hit the brakes. I probably should have hit the brakes and slowed it down quicker. Oh well. Stuff happens. Anyway, before the windshield takes too much of a dive, which is doing pretty good. So I think we'll call that a day. Thanks for riding shotgun. I'll keep pumping them out. Till the next time, enjoy. Peace.